First forecast brought to you by Store It at Home, rent-to-own portable buildings. Overnight tonight, another chilly night. We started off chilly this morning, around 38 degrees. We'll be there again tonight, but we will have the cloud cover start moving in, and we will see the wind shift. We've had the winds out of the north-northwest or north over the last several days, bringing us those cooler temperatures. We're finally going to see it shift to out of the south-southeast, meaning a warming trend over the next couple of days, so no more nights down in the 30s. And hopefully we'll see temperatures back to above average, 70 or above. 63 is all we got to today. Start out at 38 degrees, but rain, storms, and maybe even some severe weather is back in your forecast as we head toward the end of the week and the weekend. I'll let you know exactly what you can expect from all of that coming up in just a few minutes. Your ABC 31 News starts now.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. The Alexandria Human Relations Commission held its annual Spirit of the Community, honoring people and organizations for their actions and leadership. ABC 31's Shar Thomas was there and has tonight's big story.
That was the sound of unity this morning. The Alexandria Human Relations Commission sought out nominations for its Spirit of Community Awards weeks ago. Ava LaCour, along with others, were awarded for their great deeds in the community. LaCour made a difference in her entire school by taking her family's act of kindness devotion to school.
Overall, it was a much more happier environment, and it just made it a lot more fun to go to school.
She told me off camera that it even stopped bullying. While LaCour made a huge difference in her school, businesses and organizations, both for nonprofit and profit, were awarded for all that they do. The individuals and organizations have made an impact on the lives of people in Alexandria by their actions and leadership in encouraging positive community relations among all people, working to build a sense of community and living these values by example. Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
The embattled Louisiana Secretary of State, Tom Shedler, says he will finish out this term but will not run for re-election in 2019. Shedler is the target of a sexual harassment lawsuit filed by an employee. He says they had consensual sex, which the woman denies. He also says he will be fighting the lawsuit. There are more charges against two men arrested early last month, and the two were taken into custody on February 8th by the APD. Officers were responding to a report of a stolen car on Broadway. 20-year-old Foster Payne was arrested for possession of a stolen pistol and car theft. 62-year-old Benjamin Howard was charged with illegal possession of a gun. APD now says one of the guns Howard had was stolen from a home on 9th Street back in 2005. They've added a charge of possession of a stolen gun. Alexandria police arrest a man accused of trying to cash a check they say was written by a family member. He's 26-year-old Akeem Cannon, who reportedly told police the relative's checkbook had been stolen by someone who then wrote him a check and that he was trying to return the funds to a relative. If you're interested in attending the LSUA in the fall and need some scholarship money, now's the time to apply.
We just want everyone to know that now is the time to be applying. You know, we don't want to wait until August to have this conversation with students. We open registration next week for our continuing students and the following week for any new applicants that come through. So students that are really interested in going ahead and making their schedule before August, now is the time to actually go to our website, do the application, pay the application fee, and get their documentation in. We have scholarships that start for freshmen with an ACT of a 20 and a 2.5 GPA, and they go up from there. Our transfer scholarships start off with a college GPA of a 2.5 and above.
Visit the LSUA website and click on the yellow banner at the top left corner that says Apply Now if you'd like to start the application process. There's a new volunteer opportunity at the Alexandria Zoo for adults. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips found out more today on how you can become a part of what's called the Green Team.
Part of what makes the Alexandria Zoo so enjoyable, aside from the animals, is its overall appearance. The zoo is filled with plants and greenery that provide a more natural atmosphere. Staff and volunteers take pride in keeping these plants in good health and ensuring that the grounds are clean for visitors and the animals. Recently, the volunteer department announced the return of the green team to the zoo.
They're sort of the horticulture experts at the zoo, if you will. We have 23 acres of beautiful, lush, green space here, but of course that does need to be managed. So the green team volunteers, they allow our animal care staff to kind of focus on the animal care, and then of course they can kind of work around the exhibits, making sure that it's beautiful for when our guests come out.
The team consists of adult volunteers, 18 years of age and older, and there are a few more requisites needed to join the team.
They need to be an active adult volunteer with us. We have orientations 3 times a year. The next one's actually coming up here in late March. So you can apply online to become an adult volunteer. And then there's additional training that goes along with that, where they kind of get, how they can manage around the zoo, working, near animals, near keeper staff, things like that.
And you must have proof of a negative tuberculosis and tetanus test. It's a fun way to volunteer with others who are enthusiastic about the Alexandria Zoo. And being an expert in the horticulture field isn't necessary.
Really all skill levels can jump in there. But yeah, if you have a green thumb, definitely much appreciated.
You can visit the Alexandria Zoo website to apply to become a volunteer and join the green team, or pay a visit to the zoo to find out more. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
The LSUA Generals men's basketball team played in the first round of the 81st annual NAIA men's basketball tournament today in Kansas City. The Generals took on Lewis Clark State College, and back home in Alexandria, a watch party was held for students and staff to cheer on the team. The crowd began to pack the cafeteria shortly after the game started.
The LSUA men's basketball team is in the NAIA national tournament for the 4th year in a row. Of course, we've only been playing for 4 years, so we're very proud of that. Last year we made it to the semifinals before losing, I believe, by 2 points. So we're hoping to take that extra step this year and make it to the final game.
LSUA defeated the Lewis Clark State Warriors in that first round with a score of 77-71, advancing the Generals to the second round of the tournament. We'll have more on the game later in sports.
Waking up early is hard.
That is so true.
But MeTV makes it easy.
Yeah.
With Wake Up With Me.
Well, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
These classic comedies coax you out of bed.
Rise and shine.
And put you in a good mood to start your day.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There's going to be a lot of excitement going on around here.
Set your alarm to Wake Up With Me.
Hey, yeah.
Watch your favorite classic shows in one place. Watch MeTV Alexandria.
64 degrees currently, plenty of sunshine out there, really not even seeing any clouds. We already have that wind coming out of the south, but not helping the dew points at all. Still very dry air, 28 for our dew point right now. This will continue to increase as we go through the rest of the evening and we lose the sunlight, get a little extra moisture to lift out of the ground, and that helps lift the dew point as well. So temperatures bottoming out tonight around 38 degrees, 39 degrees, depending on your location. So a chilly night nonetheless, but we will be warming up tomorrow. So put on your happy face or happy dance, do whatever you need to, because temperatures will be warmer tomorrow, thanks mainly to this high pressure system sliding east. That will allow return flow out of the Gulf of Mexico and bring us much warmer temperatures. Our next storm system that we're dealing with is impacting the west. That will be moving into basically the Black Hills region, and as it does, that's Rapid City, as it does, it will lift moisture northward and allow for thunderstorms to develop as a front will lift through over the next several days. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the days that we are talking about here. And what to expect? Well, I just kind of gave it away for you. High clouds tomorrow, much warmer as far as our temperatures go. We'll be in the 70s tomorrow, so actually above average after 3 days below average. But as we go Friday into Saturday, showers and thunderstorms around. If we get enough heating and instability to build throughout the day on Friday, we could see severe weather again on Friday, heavy rain, and then showers and thunderstorms sticking around for our Saturday as well, because that cold front will actually take a couple of days to swing on through, and it really won't be much of a cold front, more of a dry line, as we'll just have drier air moving in. Temperatures will stay warm. That's good news if you like the spring-like weather we're about to have. So warming up, high pressure slides east. That allows that return flow across the southeast and here That means warmer temperatures and those dew points increasing. Still be dry tomorrow, but we will see those dew points start climbing up. And adding the fuel to the fire for thunderstorms over the weekend. And this is where we expect them to be. Basically from eastern Oklahoma all the way down into the South Carolina, Georgia area, northern panhandle. That's where storms should be moving through as we go throughout the weekend. Overnight tonight, another chilly night down to around 40 degrees. We're going with a forecast of 38 tonight. Mostly cloudy and really nothing to worry about as far as rain goes. 72 degrees for the day tomorrow, much warmer than the last couple of days. And there you see the storms back in the forecast, near 80 degrees for our Saturday. We hold on to those warmer temperatures and dry out as we go into next week. That's a look at your 7-day and your weather forecast. Scott.
Thank you, Ross. Some say Americans have the best health care in the world. Others say Americans have some of the most expensive health care in the world. So, which is true? Or is it both? With more, here's Tara Palmieri.
As a nation, we seem to be helpless against high medical costs. A new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association points out a few of the key reasons. It's not that we use our doctors and our hospitals more frequently, the study says. We're about the same as Sweden or Japan, but we love to test. We perform more CT scans than anywhere else in the world. Doctor salaries are about twice as high here as the UK or Germany, and the cost of brand name drugs also bump up the price tag. Here's a telling figure. 84% of our prescriptions are for less expensive generic drugs, but they account for only 30% of the total dollars spent on pharmaceuticals. Our prescription drugs cost often twice as much as those sold in Europe. Crestor, for example, lowers cholesterol for $186 in America. In Germany, it's just $41. It's a telling report on the health of our healthcare wallets.
Good morning, Central Louisiana.
Good morning, America.
Look for your local weather updates during GMA. Brought to you by LSUA. Find your way to A.
Good evening and welcome back to Klax Abc31 Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. As you saw earlier in our newscast, many came out to the LSUA cafeteria to watch the 14th-ranked Generals of LSUA in the NAIA men's basketball tournament, and they got to enjoy one heck of a game. The Generals able to eke by the Warriors of LCSC 77-71 in Kansas City, Missouri. Jordan Williams was huge for the Generals in the opening round win, scoring 23 points, dished out 4 assists, as Alexandria was able to overcome a slight deficit to advance to round number 2. The Generals were powered by a 16-2 first-half run. They'll now play the winner of Peru State and the Masters College. That game is set for later on tonight.
Another chilly morning tomorrow, but we'll be warming up to 73 degrees. Sunshine by the afternoon hours, and the dew points will be increasing. As you see, tomorrow night's low only 57. We see showers and storms back in the forecast for Friday and Saturday. Watching Friday closely, we could have some storms have an impact, maybe severe weather. Can't even rule out a tornado at this point in time. Just depends on how much instability we see. Then we hold on to the warmer temperatures well into next Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you, Ross. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great evening.
Stay connected with KLAX ABC31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.